Hello everyone, Kitana here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my Astro community. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys 5 things you need to know about dating each sign. And it doesn't matter if you're already dating this sign, if you're, if they're on your roster, if they're your ex. By the end of this video, you will know the most important things about dating this sign. So if you guys want to find out the truth, keep on watching. Now, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you a part of my Astro community. And then also, I do have a website. It's called theastrokit.com. And if you guys want a reading with me, you can go ahead and go to my website, check out my services, and send me an email. Okay, so let's talk about the 5 things you need to know about dating a Virgo. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about dating a Virgo is they're all about having a mental bond with you. So with Virgo, of course, you're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is all about logic. It's about intelligence, and naturally, Virgos are very intelligent people. So when it comes to dating, they really want that mental stimulation with you. They want that mental connection. They don't just want a superficial connection. They don't want just like, something purely romantic. They want something where they can have a mental connection with you. And of course, Virgos really love intelligence because they are intelligent themselves. So if you're dating one, they want to have very stimulating conversations with you. They want to have, conversations that like boost their intelligence or challenge them in some way because they just love this sense of mental connection. Okay, so the second thing you need to know about dating a Virgo is that they are very picky and very selective. So with Virgo, of course, we all know they're naturally picky, but especially when it comes to relationships, they're going to be picky about who they date. Naturally, Virgos, they are like perfectionists. They are like, they have these high standards. So when it comes to dating, they have a long checklist and they want you to meet that. So they're going to be patient and wait till they find someone that really meets this checklist, right? Because they are very naturally picky and very selective. So if you don't meet their checklist or the majority of it, they're most likely not gonna seriously date you. And of course, before they get into something serious, they're gonna be very selective about it, very picky. They're not just gonna jump in head first and not think about anything else. They're really gonna analyze it and see if it's the right decision and analyze you to see if you're the right person for them. Okay, so the third thing you need to know about dating a Virgo is that they are very practical and they're very kind of steady people. And really what I mean by that is that naturally Virgos are very practical. They're really not the type to have like these huge displays of affection. They're not gonna like bring like 100 roses to you or bring you to like some fancy restaurant. They're really gonna show you love in a very practical way. So they might, make a little craft for you, or they might organize your bookshelf or something. Like that's kind of Virgo love language, is more so serving you in some way or like helping you do something or helping you achieve something. Like they're not, like the way they show love isn't in the typical romantic way. It's in a very practical way. So with Virgos, expect for them to like a form of love or display of affection for them is like, they might like buy you something practical. Like let's say they buy you like a hydro flask. Like that's them showing you that they love you a lot. They care about your water intake. And it's just like a very practical thing, right? So expect like very practical gifts from them, practical displays of affection. They're not like the typical like romance, chocolate, roses type of person. They're going to be very practical with their love and how they show it. Okay, so for the fourth thing you need to know about dating a Virgo is that they're not very emotionally expressive. So with Virgo, like I said, they're just very logical, they're very practical, they're not super like lovey-dovey. So when it comes to emotions, they're not the best at expressing their emotions. Like they'll be very kind of indirect with you or passive aggressive, or like they're the type, I feel like, to like not apologize for something, but they'll just like buy you something to like cover it up, or they might just like do something for you to cover it up. So they might be kind of passive aggressive in that sense. Like I said, they have, like the way they express their emotion is not in the best way. Like they're not the best about being straightforward with it. They're not the best about talking about their emotions. They're kind of emotionally very, I would say, emotionally kind of stunted or emotionally kind of blocked. So expect if you're dating one, they're not gonna be straightforward about their emotions.
You really have to read between the lines with Virgos. Like, they'll do little things and it'll mean something else, if that makes sense. So they might like fold a whole thing of laundry, but that's just them saying something about their emotions. I don't know how to explain it, but if you're a Virgo and you're watching this, or if you're dating a Virgo, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. Also, really quickly, if you're dating a Virgo or if you're a Virgo, comment down below so I can know my Virgos are watching this. Okay, so last but not least, and the fifth thing you need to know about dating a Virgo is that they can be manipulative. So with Virgos, like I said, they're very intelligent. They're very good at noticing patterns and being analytical and using their mind a lot. So when it comes to dating, they might manipulate you, especially mentally. And I really wanted to add this on the list because with Virgos, you won't really notice this. Like, you would never guess that a Virgo's manipulative, right? But like, once you date one, you can really see how they might try to mentally manipulate you. They could try to like emotionally manipulate you. And they're very skilled at it because they're very intelligent, right? And they're great at noticing patterns. So when you date them, that's just kind of one thing to look out for, is that they are manipulative. And then also another thing is that they can be Virgos are kind of mean, or they're just kind of straightforward about what they feel. So they can have like, I feel like sometimes dating a Virgo, it's like they'll have very snarky comments or very like snide comments or kind of manipulative things they say that might rub you the wrong way, but that's because they're just naturally kind of judgmental, and that's kind of how they express themselves, is through being kind of nitpicky or being critical or overly analytical. And they can be manipulative because Virgos are kind of obsessed with control. Like, if you meet Virgos, especially if you date one, you know that they like to be in control. They can be very obsessed about controlling things, especially how their life goes. So really, when it comes to dating one, keep in mind that they can be kind of obsessive and controlling, and they might try to control you by manipulating you. But of course, not all Virgos are like this, but just be aware that if you're dating one, they might be a bit manipulative. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it or learned something new. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you liked this video. Also hit the thumbs up if you learned something. And comment down below if you're dating this sign and if you can resonate with what I said about your sign. Also, don't forget to head to my website, theastrokids.com. I do offer natal chart readings, so if you guys want a reading from me, go ahead and email me, and check out my services page on my website for the specific reading you want. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this video, and I'll see you in my next one.